sure that the enemy is not going to be able to fight. So they do still have their own strength, but in a straight-up fight to come through from Astralis, they should have a little bit of an edge.
In my head, XL's composition will be very difficult to trigger just yet. They may concede this. And yeah, they will indeed just give up the Herald.
Super smart wrap rotations coming through from Astralis. Once again, I thought that was an insanely good rotation to come through from Astralis, and the fact they have that now in hand is perfect. Now, the Drake finally comes through from XL now. Would have loved to see this a bit earlier, just because of the fact that they did have that TP advantage, and that was what Astralis played around with. So you could have been first.
And stark differences in his wins and his losses. Obviously XL, 6 wins, 10 losses, but kill participation, damage per minute, numbers a lot higher. Will he get involved in this fight? No, because he'd be pushed back by Magifelix. First blood picked up by Zanzarah and Astralis, despite the cannon barrage.
Very decisive from Patrik as well, trying to flash over and take a kill onto what's just.
Does have those global abilities. Now all of a sudden, promisq's going to be on the menu. Dodges away from everything because there's support coming from the mid lane. Now Advienne's the one that's caught up, flashes over the wall to safety, and again you can see like trying to make something happen but dancing on the edge of disaster. Zanzarah just gets completely picked off, and a strange passage of play.
Super
Zanzarah may be able to help out Magifelix in the mid lane. So potential fight on multiple lanes. WhiteKnight gets jumped on, damage thrown down, the Dominus has popped up. Markoon pop the blast cone to safety. Destiny delivers Nukeduck into the top, but there's no minions just yet. Finally, Kryze brings them in. The cannon barrage comes down. 5 seconds until the dragon. And XL have committed a lot. They get the kill. They may be able to get the tower. But can they be able to defend this dragon?
No, they can't get the Drake, but they get the tower, they get the kill, so they get a lot of gold influx on towards this one. And luckily for them, there is only 10 seconds for the Rift Herald to respawn. So all in all for XL, a really good decision there. You give up the Drake, but you get so much more on the map instead.
XL, if they lose this game, they are out of playoff contention again. A team that has never made it to... Of course, they're fighting for their playoff chances. Shockwave will catch out Patrik. He's holding on to the flash for now. promisq is the Lantern bot. Can now turn his attention to Zanzarah. He gets jumped on by Markoon. Glacial Fissure goes down. Chance of Crystal Arrow stuns up Advienne on the back end. Markoon may just get taken out. Yes, he does. 1 for 1 for now. WhiteKnight throws out the Dominus, flashes forward, stuns up Patrik. Cleanse comes out. The flash didn't put enough distance away. As WhiteKnight that gets the second of the fight. Now Advienne's in trouble. That door will not block the damage. As Zanzarah steps forward, he's already used the ultimate. And it ends up being a 2 for 1.
Super decisive to come through here. They save the teleport on Kryze though, and get a turret as well. But all in all, that's still a nice fight to get from the side of Astralis, although Astralis spawning in 1 minute as well. With this Rift Herald now, the broader map, we keep talking about it. Opening it up is exactly what you want from XL. You want to be able to play around with this one. And you can see this small point of attack to come through, a rather large point of attack, is collecting all the members from Astralis. As soon as this happens, well, you just split up the map once again and try to Felix might be too much, and especially WhiteKnight in this Renekton. We saw what he was just able to do.
Oh, will Zanzarah bring the storm? The tower's about to be focused down. Markoon jumps onto Zanzarah. Lantern will bring him out to safety. Advienne throws out the Fissure, but it simply doesn't hold them in place long enough. Now Kryze chucks out the cannon barrage, and they stun up, lock down WhiteKnight. He's chunked down low. He culls the Meek, slices and dices his way onto the Lantern to safety. Nobody has died just yet, but so many ultimates have been used. XL have now started the Ocean Drake. Piercing arrows firing across onto Jeskla. This will push Astralis away, and they will not commit.
Huge win from the side of XL here. You cannot fight this as Astralis. You don't have the crystalline arrow.
Destiny will be channeled and used, so again, very small win. Reduces the likelihood that he can jump into the bottom lane, for example. Markoon has started the fight with WhiteKnight.
Teleport as well.
For the Heartbreaker, Cannon Barrage comes down, Blade of the Ruin King used. Nukeduck has committed that TP, Gold Card lands, but Astralis, they've started the Baron. Astralis have got 4 members inside the pit. WhiteKnight is down.
This is huge. Kryze does have TP, but Nukeduck, no Destiny, no teleport. He used that to get up here. They still have the ultimates. This is going to be a close one.
Patrik has already cleansed the ult. The Chain of Corruption will slowly start to spread. Piercing Arrow chunks them down. XL have pushed Astralis outside the pit. Zanzarah's going to use the Stormbringer, looking for the kills, not going to be able to find it. 2,500 on Baron. Now all of a sudden promisq lands the death sentence. Baron 1,200 Astralis out.
That's mine.
Astralis have been pushed out and XL secure the Baron.
And just like that, everything falls apart from Astralis. They lose out on the bot side of the map. They lose out on the top side of the map, on the Baron, on the play. They started themselves. This is a disastrous call from Astralis, and the rest of the members are just getting run down by XL now.
XL are not done yet. They have got a significant significant advantage. Baron buff, 7,000 gold.
Has been picked up by XL. That may be a playoff-defining call.
Oh my word, I mean, a game of inches, the very small decisions inside that pit. Kryze, you can eat an orange, but I'm not sure it's going to be okay, bro. He stays alive so incredibly long. All of XL have arrived, and Kryze is still not down. Finally taken out by Magifelix. All of a sudden now, WhiteKnight is chunked down. Magifelix starts to back away. Held onto that Shockwave. XL find themselves 3 more kills. Shockwave pulls Markoon away from him, but XL going to focus onto the tower. This will be the 5th of the game. XL are running away with this.
But the stars are falling apart from Astralis. You're completely right, Trevor, here. XL, they're doing everything correct on this one, and they're coming in clutch down towards the bottom turret now, and they should be able to siege down this turret as well.
Oh my word, opening up the base, getting nearly a 10,000 gold lead. The attack in the distance does little to slow down the onslaught, and this will be the 3rd dragon. XL, you are guaranteed at least a tiebreaker for 6th place. Now, if they win both of those games and Astralis lose to Vitality, 2.5 items completed for Patrik, just as predicted, Guldbord, damage unlocked. While that's going on, Magifelix, no TP, is pushing the top tower and losing his in-hit.
Yeah, this is just falling apart from Astralis, and XL, they have every tool to siege up this one. They have the poke, they have the CC, and they have the barrels to play around with the ground. Astralis, they're forced to forfeit all of their base right here.
Oh my word. This is just stepping into the Magifelix and Astralis comfort zone when it looks so dire. Damage. While XL have been able to push Astralis away, they've been able to heal. They're going to teleport. They're coming in from behind.
Yeah, TP comes through. Magifelix just his level 16 as well and finish up Rabadon's Death Cap. So Shockwave could be huge in this fight.
Oh, can he find it? The Stormbringer comes down. The Shockwave catches 2. Advienne and Markoon are being forced away while Patrik is being focused down by WhiteKnight. Astralis are pushing forward as Super Minions are on the Nexus. Patrik gets the first kill of the fight. Markoon gets the reset. That's a flash away to safety as well as the Lantern. Zanzarah survives long enough. The death sentence manages to catch out Markoon. It ends up being a 1-for-1 trade. Nexus turrets are being defended, and XL, they're not conceding.
Yeah, they're not, but that's a fact. Astralis, they're forced to go back to the Nexus turrets because the rest of the Super Minions are coming in. And now for a 1v1 situation with Baron being respawned with almost 3 inhibitors down. It is
Shockwave is up as well. Chance of Crystal Arrow can go out. Nukeduck is in the mid lane, but Magifelix is inside the Dragon Pits.
They're splitting up here, so right now the play is still favoring XL. Magifelix does have that TP though if they want to contest it, but it looks like they're looking for a steal for Zanzarah.
All of a sudden, Nukeduck's going to face off against the mid lane. Gets the gold card down. Wild cards come out. The Shockwave forces out the Hourglass. Okay, Dragon secured. That soul denied. Defensive flash from Magifelix, and now the engage goes in. Zanzarah gets stolen! Zanzarah gets the Baron, and now Markoon is being chunked up by Jeskla. Imagine if he had more damage, but he doesn't. That means he's now running for his life. As here comes Nukeduck. Gets the gold card, catches out the bear. And he's going to be able to find the Lantern out to safety. 5 members of Astralis still alive. Markoon trying to close the distance. Enchanted Recall will help out and promise
have any blue trinkets up and available. So if a Drake was to be started, they have to walk in on it. He was slowed.
So close. Patrik wasn't caught out by the Crystal Arrow. WhiteKnight maybe setting up the flank. That's a teleport. Teleport to blue buff. All of a sudden, Astralis are backing away. promisq pulls back Magifelix. He still gets tagged by the Q from Patrik. Defensive flash. The storm is brought. WhiteKnight made it to get over the wall, but he can't do it just yet. Finally does so. Slices, dices, culls the Meekin, chucks up the Ruthless Predator. Patrik stays alive just long enough with the help of the rest of XL. Death sentence goes white. No target is found just yet. WhiteKnight is the first to fall, and look at that damage from Patrik. Markoon flashes over the wall, gets himself the Hourglass circuit, now turns his attention over to Jeskla, who's trying to put up as much damage as possible, holding on to the flash, still has cleanse available. Gold card, cleanse instantly. Biska gets himself the kill there onto Advienne. Now while that's happening, Kryze kills on promisq, and Jeskla will get run down. Not enough members, not enough damage. There's not enough hope. I think XL have done it.
That should be it from XL here, and what a crazy disjointed fight.
See XL, they stay alive, taking down Astralis as they force their way onto the Nexus. Say it with me, Guldbord. XL eSports, la 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 la. They keep their playoff dreams alive.
Oh, and look at them. They're happy, they're laughing. That game became way crazier than it should have been. The fact they did not get the Baron. The fact they missed out on the Soul. Advienne Markoon was brought into this split team at the middle of the split, and it came with an